Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Base is empty with 2 away. Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
At the belt and fires. And a foul ball. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. 2 down, nobody on. And that's outside. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. And it remains 1-0.
The batter, the right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
That one misses. Ball 1. The Blue Jays leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 down. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Sandy Keogh. Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. And it gets down, base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
And a foul ball. Two outs.
Ball that time.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And the righty deals. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Buckeye Clem. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Swings through that one. Jackson, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swings and misses. That That's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
1 ball.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Already 3 runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. His 17th of the year. It's 5-2. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, nerves of steel. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boo, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely, it's even that many. Such an impressive.
So up next for Toronto, Romy Gonzalez. The Jays trailing by 3 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. There's a swing and a drive. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals take the series opener here at home.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs, 6 hits.
Buckeye Clem getting ready to hit.
Buckeye Clem.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next pitch way upstairs.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the 2nd game of the series. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The first baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
You have to be careful throwing and breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Move to first. Clem dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
The punch out there, and 2 away now.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's the second baseman. The Blue Jays down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That to right. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. But he's in there easily.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2.
The right fielder, number 3. Buckeye Clem.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. In 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The relay pulls him to third safely. A run comes in the play. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Runner at third with one gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. The 0-2. High in the air, out to right. And Guerrero is set down. And there's two away. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Two outs. The right-hander gives up the two-out walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One down. And now for the Jays, Nico Cavadas. The line to kick the pitch. Down the right field line and a base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side.
The right fielder, number 3, Buckeye.
Clem measures 6 feet even, only 20 years old. And his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Up and in, all one. And another ball.
That's inside.
Hey, try that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Pitch misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's a strike. That one finds the zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Righty to the plate. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
1 gone, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oviedo checks the runner. Clem back on a dive. Here comes a pitch. There goes the runner. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Alec Burleson will hit next. And that one finds its way through. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And it's 4-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And the pitch. And that's a base hit. Throw into third. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Now the tag at third, and they got it.
In this situation with a single to right field, the runner at first cannot try to make it to third. You've got to get back into this ball game.
Bottom of the 7th, and now the right fielder, Buckeye Clem. Francis back to work. That's a little bit low.
You know, these Cards doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20%. After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Our final run score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs, 8 hits, 4 errors. They left 9.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
The shortstop, O'Neal Cruz.
2 down, nobody on. Flares it into the outfield. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So digging in, Buckeye Clem. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Win on second. Ortiz on at first with nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Here's a 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. No outs, runners at first and second.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Huge strikeout there. So bases loaded with 1 away. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. And the 0-1. On the ground, right side. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there.
No, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
2 on, 1 out. This one high in the air to left center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 2.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Buckeye Clem. The right-hander back to work. And it's fouled away.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
That misses.
1-1.
And 1-1. And that one missing down. Low. Misses outside. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-2.
Got him swinging. Had him way out front of the slur.
Now back, right fielder.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1. Clem, in his third season, only 20 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And here it comes. In the air to left center. Clase makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 out, bases empty. And next for Toronto, Romy Gonzalez. 1 down, bases empty. Line drive, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag out. Runner on at first with 1 gone. At the plate, Buckeye Clem. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put around the board.
Jackson, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team is really made of as we move forward.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. That's in there. Strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed. And he deals. Late with the swing there.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Kicks and fires. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Just missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Check on the runner. Clem back in on a dive. Two outs. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw there. Safe.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
The pitch. Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So ready to go, bottom four. Here's a big power threat. Buckeye Clem. Lopez back to work. That one fouled off. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Righty to the plate. And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just
runner on the go, and that's ball four. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. The pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Moved to second, and he's back in safely.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground left side, 6, 4. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Now back, second baseman.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Massey. This one in the air. Settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the third out. The Cards in now for the Reds, Jake Fraley. Fly ball down the line. And that's a fair ball. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Buckeye Clem.
Buckeye Clem.
And the right-hander back to work. And ball one.
1-0.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1-2 here. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. And safe. It's a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Pickoff throw. Clem dives back in safely. Clem, the runner at second with one away. Pitch misses there. 1-1.
1-1.
Wouldn't chase that time. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Runner edges away at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the...
Runners on the move. On the ground. And it's through for a hit. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there.
One down. Buckeye Clem will hit next.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The 0-1. And there's a ball. There's a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Slider misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom of the 7th.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in. 2 away. And we're back on to extra innings. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Garrett Hampson. Line, and that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. The throw home. The tag, and he's out.
He comes up.
Buckeye Clem digs in now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
This one in the air. Alexander under it. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 6-1.
Buckeye Clem, the next to hit.
The right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
Pitch misses. Ball one. In the air out towards right center. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him, Tyler Stevenson. Two outs. Runner takes off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw into third. He's in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that skips in the dirt. Clem, in his third season, only 20 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one ripped. Friedel snags it for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the...
Runner on at first with one gone. Santiago Espinal getting ready to hit. 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner around second. Now the tag at third, and they got it.
The right fielder, number 3.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable. Well, come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
At the dish, looking to look the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The relay to the plate. Safe. He beat the tag. It's 6-4. One out. Runner at second. Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals.
All right, look at your picture. Let's go.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out. So up next, Buckeye Clem. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
At the belt and fires. Good eye right there.
Outside.
Wynn leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one pushed foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 outs. And another ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Stuart Fairchild. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Clem raging back towards the wall. Leaping, and it's gone. It just got out of here. So 2 down. Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Fall off foul. Winning run at third. 2 down. And now it's even up.
1-1.
Hit hard, that gets through. The winning run crosses the plate, and they will walk it off.
Well, you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
Clem had a largely forgettable game until winning it for him with the walk-off.
It had been kind of a rough game up until the end, but he came through to walk it off for him. And that's all anybody's going to remember. Way to finish strong.
Close one here today, and your final 11-10. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals.
So digging in, Buckeye Clem.
Batting third. The right field. Buckeye Clem.
Excellent. 0-1.
Slider misses outside. Check swing, no appeal.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's hit.
1 down. Reese Hines will hit next. Down the right field line and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get.
Now batting. The right field. Buckeye Clem.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The Reds up by 2 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Way high with that one, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 down. Runner at first. T.J. Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw in. The tag out. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the right fielder, Buckeye Clem. As he turns on the rubber, with that live arm delivers.
You know, these Cardinals finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
And now 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Stevenson whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. First and second, 1 out. Now one for St. Louis. Buckeye Clem. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Wouldn't chase that time.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one is absolutely belted. Took the extra bases. 1 runs in. Cut off, throw to third. The tag, and he's out. Can't get back in time. 2 outs, runner on first. Now it's the right fielder, Buckeye Clem. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him. That one off the mark. Ball 2. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. That misses, but now 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Tied at 4, and there's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Here's a rocket out to left. And he one-hops the wall. In comes the winning run, and the Cardinals walk it off 5-4.
Well, you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put 1 up, and they put 1 in the win column.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Mm-hmm.